Hello, and welcome back once again. Alrighty folks, I'm going to get right to business with this one. This is the practical half of how to meet your guide. Now that I went and rambled on for a while about what they are and what they do, it's finally time to get to work on getting to know your little spiritual assistant. Feel good? Feel relaxed? But alert and energized? Good! Now I can begin the real thing. Toss away that frickin' leaf, soothe your throat with the water, and have a good laugh because I'm a bloody stinker. Yeah, I'm a dork. But the point is that calling your guide doesn't have to be some dramatic, tool-filled ritual. All it is formally recognizing the presence of your guide because he's already there, and then asking it to make itself a more known part of your life. They're always listening. Now, more than anything, it's a matter of you learning to listen back. Now, of course, for some people, the formality and official nature of a rite or ritual are a great help in their own focus. I mean, I didn't meet my guide until after I went through one, mainly because I didn't really understand much about what was going on at the time. But anyways, so if that's more comfortable for you, go ahead and use that method. If I can get in touch with a couple people I know, I will put you links to their video up, I guess it's that way. So you can search through, and if there's a link up there, click it and get in touch with that person, and they might be able to help you out. Now, however, you will need to get in touch with someone familiar with that sort of magic working, as I said before. I'm going to focus on using it through meditation. Now, start off with the usual basic relaxation. And if you feel up to it, try and sink a little deeper to open yourself as much as possible. My step 1 and step 2 meditation videos. The more relaxed you are, the less static you're going to have clouding what your guide might have to say. I like to use the analogy that it's like trying to use a radio. Your thoughts and restlessness and questions and worries all have an energy to them, which creates a sort of static over the signal. It's just a whole bunch of noise on the radio. And the more you can quiet the thoughts, the less static and the more clear the signal will become. Now, the hardest thoughts to set aside, of course, will be expectations and wonder, or on, who or what your guide is. But again, the more you can set aside, the better. Remember that your guide might have a form that you wouldn't expect, or even no form at all, or one that you might think was lame or weak or otherwise unfavorable or unsavory. You can learn to listen, or how can you learn to listen if you won't accept its mere presence? Now again, don't worry too much though. The most important key is determination. Eventually your guide will slip past your preconceptions and other notions to find a way to get your attention. Just don't give up, and especially be patient. For some people, you'll contact your guides even before you finished asking them to make themselves known. For others like me, it could take longer. Again, in my case, for the video I made, it took me pretty much a year to the day before he finally got my attention. Now, the next thing is to place the intent at the forefront of your mind. For this, of course, I recommend making a personal statement either verbally or in your mind. Something along the lines of this, but you might want to plan ahead before you actually begin meditating. Something such as, I know you are here, and I thank you for the help you have given me. I feel I am now ready to accept your presence, and I wish to deepen my knowledge of you. Please make yourself known to me. I am here, I am listening, and I am looking for you, my spirit guide, the being who has come to watch over and protect me, the one who has been at my side and is there for my highest well-being. Now be sure to have a few specific statements in whatever wording you choose. For example, the things that I tacked on to the end about being there for your protection and for your highest well-being. It sets boundaries so that you're not putting in the potential to attract other beings that might decide to try and take advantage of the situation. It places a specific idea in your own mind. And like I said, it denies darker beings the opportunity to come around and try and manipulate you, because it is saying that you will only accept the being that is there to help you. It also helps to thank them for being around already. Again, it acts as an affirmation to yourself the acceptance that they're already there and have already been acting in your favor. Plus, it's just a nice thing to do, and of course, you get what you ask for. If you ask for your animal guide, you will likely meet one. If you ask to meet your guardian, then that's what you'll end up finding first. If you ask to meet your spirit guide or your teacher or whatever word you use, if you're looking for something specific, then that is what you're going to get. If you ask for something more general, then it leaves it a little more open to who you're going to meet first, and then if you have other guides, of course, they can lead you into them. Now, while you're doing this, you may feel a change in the environment or some other subtle change to reveal that you have your guide's attention. Or you may feel nothing at all. Or you may start communicating right away. No matter the case, once you've made that statement, wait a little bit and then start asking a few questions and see what happens. They can be something simple like, "Hey, you up there?" To voice an olding concern that you're desperate to get off your chest. Like, what am I doing with my life? Or what is it that I'm meant to do? What is the next important lesson that I'm going to need to learn? Or the next deep challenge that I need to face? Or ask them about a challenge that you're facing right now. It doesn't matter. You just speak or think to your guide as if you've already succeeded. They're listening anyway, so, you might as well. Even if they can't get through to you, at least you're putting the questions out there. And at any time, you can also remind yourself and them that you still want to meet. And by this, I mean at a later date, the next day, the next week, the next month, whenever you have the thought to do it. You just need to kind of think back and remember any of the sensations of your state of relaxation when you were doing the initial thing. If you felt a sense of warmth flood through your body or like a cool air, just remember what that felt like. Just think about it and imagine it, and it'll bring you right back to that moment. And then all you have to do is just remind yourself, I'm here, I'm listening. Are you there? It only takes a few seconds, and it helps to reinforce your determination, along with repeating the above meditation whenever you feel the need. If you feel like it isn't enough either, and when you meditate, begin visualizing a quiet, comfortable place and see yourself in it. Set up a meeting place if you need to. You can do this during a dream state if you know how. You can do this just in your meditation itself. For example, make in your mind, a little forest clearing. Gotta have like a little narrow dribbling waterfall down a pile of rocks or something in a small pond in the middle. Or you just have yourself sitting in the forest with your back leaning against a tree, or, at the shore of a large lake, or even the ocean, or standing in the middle of a prairie field with the wind making golden waves out of the ripe wheat. While you're there relaxing, admire the filtering sunlight, the serene surroundings, maybe wander a short distance until you see a figure nearby. Whatever works. It's just as long as the scene feels like a place where it's comfortable, you're safe, you're protected, and where it provides the opportunity to meet another. And then just, like I said, imagine yourself wandering through or sitting there and seeing a figure at the edge of the clearing or off in the distance or whatever. Not enough for you to actually tell what it is, just that there's something there. And then just let the visualization progress naturally. You could do the same by writing a similar scene, by hand or on computer. Just describe yourself sitting in an area of your choosing. Relax and see what happens. It could in fact be like typing out a little story, Just anything to provide an opportunity for your guide or guides to appear. It'll probably be only one that comes to meet you first. And through that first meeting, you're free to inquire and explore whether you have others watching over you as well. Excuse me again. Now be patient, be persistent, and just look forward to meeting that someone resting behind the scenes who's there just for you. And, well, that's basically it. Once again, there are only a few really important things to remember. To be relaxed, to be determined, and to have the firm boundaries that you will only accept the being that is there for your greatest benefit. So, have fun, everybody. Give it a try, and I look forward to hearing back to see if anybody has some interesting encounters because of this. Just like with my last video, leave a response, write one down, give me a video. It doesn't matter. I'd love to hear your stories. In the meantime, once again, I shall bid you all adieu. You have yourselves a great day, evening, morning, whatever the heck time it is, and I will see you next time.